Welcome to Black and Red Talks, your daily dose of AC Milan news. Today, Pavlovic's agents landed in Milan. After turning down Fenerbahce, the player is still attracting interest from other clubs. Ibrahimovic reportedly wants him to stay. However, Stuttgart is pushing for a loan deal, but Milan is unlikely to agree to a temporary transfer. Strahinja Pavlovic's agents have landed in Milan. The Serbian defender is attracting interest from several clubs, but Milan is not considering a loan deal. Zlatan Ibrahimovic is urging the club to keep Pavlovic this winter, valuing the former Salzburg powerhouse highly. Emerson Royal's right calf injury has sidelined him for over 2 months, derailing Milan's transfer plans. Talks with Galatasaray were close, but now any January move is off the table. Fabrizio Romano reported the deal was nearly done before the setback. Just days ago, Noah Okafor was on his way to Leipzig, with the transfer seemingly in the bag. But after medical checks, the deal fell through due to a supposed injury. Staying with AC Milan, Okafor is now called up for the Champions League match, posting "Ready." Milan cheekily shared, "Injury? Definitely Noah." Noah Okafor, after his missed move to Leipzig and recovering from injury, is back in action and ready for Milan's Champions League clash with Girona. Although he spent the full 90 minutes on the bench, he's still considered a likely transfer. Okafor posted on Instagram, "I'm back and ready," catching the eyes of fans, the coach, and potential suitors. Zlatan Ibrahimovic might be behind Pavlovic's decision to reject Fenerbahce. The Turkish club offered AC Milan €20 million for the Serbian defender, and Milan was seriously considering the deal. However, Zlatan, believing in Pavlovic's potential, reportedly influenced the club to refuse the offer. No Okafor made a bench appearance in Milan's recent match against Girona. Despite concerns from Leipzig about his medical fitness, the Swiss striker is in good health but needs to regain peak form. AC Milan is open to offers for him, but for now, coach Conceicao keeps him with the squad. Breaking news from Milan. Kyle Walker has just touched down in the city and is currently undergoing his medical checkups. The English right-back is set to ink his deal with AC Milan. This marks the club's first winter transfer, a loan with an option to buy. If all goes well, he could stay with the Rossoneri until 2027. Emerson Royal's injury, sidelining him for over 2 months, has shaken up AC Milan's transfer plans. Initially set to depart, the right-back is staying put in Milan. With his return not expected until April, potential suitors might back off. According to La Gazzetta dello Sport, Walker won't be available for Milan's game against Parma on Sunday due to residency paperwork. He'll also miss the match against Dinamo Zagreb, since the UEFA list can't be updated until the Champions League group stage ends. Walker is expected to be ready by the derby with Inter on February 2. There's some uncertainty if he'll train tomorrow and Saturday with the squad before heading to England for his documents or leave immediately. Emerson Royal suffered a significant calf injury shortly into the Milan-Girona match. He's likely out for at least 2 months, a major blow for the Rossoneri. This lengthy recovery could stall any transfer plans for the former Tottenham player, especially since he wants to stay in Milan. Kyle Walker is expected in Milan today for medicals and signing. According to La Gazzetta dello Sport, he won't play Sunday against Parma, as he's waiting for his residency permit. He'll also miss the Dinamo Zagreb match since the UEFA list updates only after the Champions League group stage. He might debut in the Milan derby on February 2nd. Rafael Leao is on fire. Scoring against Girona marked his 3rd consecutive goal in the Champions League. The last Milan player to achieve such a streak was Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who rocked 5 straight in 2011-12. It's a thrilling time to be a Rossoneri fan. Things are heating up in the Milan transfer scene. Emerson Royal's exit seems unlikely now. An injury from the Champions League clash with Girona will sideline him for 2 months, making a January departure improbable. Galatasaray was set to meet Milan today, but this throws a wrench in the plans. Get ready for an intriguing twist in the Milan transfer saga. Reporter Kuro reveals that Zlatan Ibrahimovic played a pivotal role in blocking Pavlovic's move to Fenerbahce, who were set to pay up to $20 million. Pavlovic, previously with Salzburg, impressed alongside Matteo Gabbia recently, hoping to see more action under the management of Conceicao. Kyle Walker just landed in Milan, ready to don the red and black. He's on loan from Manchester City with an option to buy at €5 million. Today, he'll complete his medicals and sign the deal at Casa Milan. Exciting times as Walker joins the AC Milan family. AC Milan fans, here's the latest scoop. About 10 days ago, Cyril Nganja's agent, William De Villa, was in Milan meeting Jeffrey Moncada, our technical director. They chatted about Cyril and Bellahin. The Rossoneri like Cyril, but are interested only if Chuck Woos leaves and for a loan deal. AC Milan is making a strong push to sign Santiago Giménez from Feyenoord. Talks are underway, with a potential transfer fee between €35 40 million. While Marseille had Santiago as a top target, they now trail behind Milan in this race. Calciomercato.com suggests Kyle Walker's arrival at AC Milan will shake up Conceicao's tactical plans. Set to take a starting role, Walker's versatility as a right back, center, or part of a back three makes him invaluable. With this move, Emerson Royal could become his backup, and Calabria may see less playtime as his contract situation unfolds. Milan news coming your way. 10 days back, William De Villa, agent for Cyril Nganja, met with Milan's director Jeffrey Moncada. The discussion? Milan's interest in Belgian winger Nganja. But here's the twist. They'd only consider a loan if Chuck Woos departs. Say excited, Rossoneri. AC Milan is making significant strides to bring Santiago Giménez to the club. Talks with Feyenoord are underway, with a transfer fee between €35 40 million mentioned by Dutch sources. Marseille, once keen on Giménez, is now trailing behind in the race. AC Milan is set to boost its management team, focusing on global partnerships. Matteo Signorini, formerly with Roma, will join Milan on February 1. His mission is to explore new revenue streams worldwide, enhancing the club's global reach and financial strength. Samuel Chuck Woos is getting ready to hit the field again, with his injury now fully healed. Reports from Danielle Longo suggest he's back in Conceicao's plans. However, there's growing interest from some Arab clubs, so a solid winter transfer offer might see him leave Milan. Monza has made a solid offer for Luka Jovic, who isn't fitting into Sergio Conceicao's plans AC Milan and has a hefty salary. However, Calciomercato.com suggests Jovic is leaning towards declining the move. Expect a final decision soon. Kyle Walker has just completed his medical with AC Milan as our first signing of the January transfer window. After arriving in the city around lunchtime, he's heading to the Centro Ambrosiano for his fitness approval. Next stop, Casa Milan for the contract signing and official announcement. Sport Italia reveals a surprising twist in AC Milan's January transfer plans. Santiago Giménez, Feyenoord striker, is a top target. Last summer, Nottingham Forest agreed on a $30 million deal plus bonuses with Feyenoord, but Giménez turned it down, not keen on the move. AC Milan is tackling some January transfer market challenges. Luka Jovic received an offer from Monza, but it's likely heading towards a no thanks. He's not part of Milan's plans and comes with a hefty salary. Meanwhile, they're seeking a solution for Noah Okafor. As for Chuck Woos, watch out for Saudi clubs. There's interest, and a move could happen soon. AC Milan just announced some exciting changes to their board. David Castelblanco from Redbird Capital Partners and Dominic Oliver Mitchell from Elliott Investment Management are now officially part of AC Milan's board. This increases the board's size from 11 to 12 members. The new board makeup has 5 Redbird members, 2 from Elliott, 4 from AC Milan, and 1 independent member nominated by Redbird. Milan is eyeing defensive reinforcements this January, with Axel Disasi of Chelsea catching their attention. Though Juventus and Newcastle are also interested, Disasi favors a Milan move. However, Milan needs to offload a player first to make this deal happen. AC Milan is making moves in the transfer market, focusing on Santiago Giménez from Feyenoord. Despite Feyenoord's hesitation, Milan's not backing down. The young Mexican striker just dazzled in the Champions League with 2 goals against Bayern Munich. Negotiations remain open, with Giménez topping Milan's wish list. Keep an ear out for updates. AC Milan is facing challenges this transfer window. Luka Jovic has a solid offer from Monza, but they're leaning towards declining. The Serbian striker doesn't fit Milan's plans, and his salary is hefty. Meanwhile, Noah Okafor's future is under discussion, and there's Saudi interest in Chuck Woo's. AC Milan is on the hunt for defensive reinforcements this January. Rumors from Foot Mercado suggest Chelsea's Axel Disasi is on their radar. Despite interest from Juventus and Newcastle, Disasi reportedly prefers Milan. Key to this move, however, is offloading a player first. AC Milan and Inter Milan are making strides on the new San Siro project. Mayor Giuseppe Sala anticipates a financial plan by February, with both clubs consulting major banks like JP Morgan and Bank of America. Valued at 197 million euros, the project involves buying San Siro and turning part of it into a museum. Construction of the new stadium is projected to increase revenue from 80 euros to 130 million euros. Milan focuses on ensuring the project progresses smoothly. Kyle Walker's journey with AC Milan is taking shape. The English player has picked jersey number 32, once worn by Beckham over 15 years ago. Today, he completed his medicals and visited Casa Milan. Official confirmation of his move will come tomorrow, just in time for the weekend clash against Parma. Rafael Leao is on fire for AC Milan, showing impressive consistency in both Serie A and the Champions League. With his goal against Girona, he's hit 3 Champions League matches in a row, something no Milan player has done since Zlatan Ibrahimovic's 5-game streak from 2011 to 2012. Thierry Cardinale, head of Redbird and AC Milan, is likely pleased with the club's revenue. According to Deloitte, Milan leads Italian teams with $398 million, ranking 13th globally. They've surpassed Inter's $391 million, while Juventus drops from 11th to 16th with $356 million. Kyle Walker's arrival at AC Milan is set to shake things up tactically under Conceição. Walker, expected to be a starter, offers versatility in defense, right back, central, or part of a back 3. Conceição envisions him primarily on the right, where Emerson Royal has been playing. If Royal stays, he'll likely back up Walker, pushing Calabria further back in the lineup as he faces an uncertain future, with a contract expiring in June. Rumors about Santi Giménez potentially joining AC Milan are buzzing. After his brilliant brace for Feyenoord against Bayern in the Champions League, fans noticed he started following AC Milan on Instagram. Could this be a hint at a future transfer? Stay tuned. AC Milan is hit with injuries. Emerson Royal is out for 3 months, but Kyle Walker's arrival offers relief. Chukwueze is aiming for a comeback against Parma. Thea is targeting the derby, while Loftus-Cheek returns in February, and Florenzi is expected back by March. Serie A sets a new viewership record on DAZN, with 6.43 million tuning in for the 11th matchday. The highlight was Saturday's Juventus vs Milan showdown, watched by 2.15 million, making it DAZN's 3rd most viewed game ever. AC Milan is stirring up the transfer market. The club has secured Kyle Walker on a free loan with an option to buy at $5 million. But that's just the start. Milan is keen on revamping their squad, eyeing Feyenoord's Giménez intensely. After a stellar performance, Giménez hinted he might stay put, but later was non-committal, saying, "It's in God's hands." Milan is also considering Sevilla's Luca Bacchio as an alternative. On the flip side, Emerson Royal might be transferring, though a recent injury could complicate matters. And Pavlovic is no longer a target after Fenerbahce signed Skriniar. Pavlovic's transfer saga takes a surprising twist. Thanks to Ibrahimovic's persuasion, Pavlovic chose AC Milan over a $20 million offer from Fenerbahce. After a stellar performance alongside Matteo Gabbia, Pavlovic is eager to secure a regular spot in Koncheikov's lineup. Samuel Chukwueze is gearing up for a comeback. The Nigerian winger has recovered from his injury and is ready to rejoin the squad, according to Danielle Longo's update on social media. However, some clubs in the Middle East are showing interest, so a solid offer might see him leave AC Milan this winter.